alive.
Dun, dun, dun,
It's
dun.
alive. It's alive.
Yay, we're live with Paranormal Party, Joe and Jamie
Whoop,
Lynn.
whoop.
Yeah.
Kim, you got to sing our song.
Yeah, come on.
It's a
Tiffany.
paranormal
Paranormal
party. It's a paranormal party.
I love it. I love it.
He
I
knows how
love
to
it.
do it.
We're having a party.
Oh yeah.
A paranormal party.
I love it. Oh God,
Things
that's
all
great.
go next week, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Kimmy?
I said it'd be a theme song.
That's right.
I
We'll
like
keep it.
Yep. Oh,
That's a
Gonna have to
special
have you
thing.
record it and send it to me.
yeah. There we go.
When anybody clicks on our thing, that's the first thing they'll hear.
Oh, Lord.
Paranormal party.
Oh, love it.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ladies want to tell us about your all's paranormal party and how it kind of got started and
We
Would you
were
want to
standing
get
on a
started?
street corner one day and oh,
That's just how it went.
yep.
wow.
No, I was my teacher is Diet Renee, and I was watching one of her shows, and Jamie Lynn was on there, and had commented if anybody wanted to reach out to her or whatnot, and that's what I did, and we've been stuck at the hip ever since.
All right.
Literally.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it's only been a couple of months. We really haven't known each other that long, but it seems like we've known each
No.
other forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
we
you
are-
know,
And
Yeah,
y'all seem
we
like
are
y'all get-
literally
Wow.
yeah.
And
When we
and
talk
we're
to
like-
each other, we are always on the same page, like all the time.
sounds like us.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're like all in. We
Kimmy and
decided
I
that we
are-
were going to do this, and we're like, we're doing it.
Yeah.
And having a party doing it, right?
Yes.
Oh, we've been having a blast. It's been a lot of work
Oh, yeah.
too,
Oh, yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Definitely.
Wow.
Well, y'all done a lot since you started it, though.
Yeah. Yeah. For
We're
sure.
just
Yeah.
slowing down the next couple of months because of the holidays and stuff. And I've got
Yeah.
3 different medical procedures going on, and Joe's got stuff, and my daughter's got stuff. So the next 2-3 months, you won't hear that much from us.
Oh,
Not that we're falling off the face of the earth, but we're definitely going to be doing some lives and a few events, but nothing major until spring again.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
Say
the,
a lot of it's gonna be.
the Jericho Live was great. We enjoyed that.
That was
Oh,
awesome.
that was, yeah, that
love
was
having you
so
guys.
awesome.
That was cool.
It was
That one
very,
was a
very
tough
good.
one to do because it was one of our first lives, and then trying to balance between 2 different people, and then me still wanting to investigate but having to spend my time away. So it was really hard to try to balance it. So things are going to go much smoother in the next few months.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like you know, you learn and you grow from everything.
Right.
Right.
So that's all it is. It's all a matter of just trust and communication.
That's right. Well, you couldn't tell you were frazzled at all, Jamie.
No.
You did great.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thanks.
y'all did awesome.
Like we
Oh,
said,
thank
I'm
you.
just a free spirit, so I just roll with the punches. Let's
Definitely.
nothing to be nervous about, but it's just like,
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's
was
what I kind
fun.
of enjoyed with y'all's investigate. Y'all laid up a lot like us and laid back. You're kind of just like go with the punches, and y'all were having
Yeah.
fun while y'all were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's the most important thing, I think, is you gotta have fun. You can't, I mean, there's gonna be people that are gonna comment and have serious questions, and that's all fine, but you gotta have a good time while you're doing it too.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm a goofball.
I think we all are.
Totally is. Yes.
I think we all
So
are.
I think the next thing we have going on is with Southern Fried Paranormal. So we'll be doing
yeah.
that podcast with Lynn Dorman, and that's in a week and a half next on the 22nd. And then we're going to be going to the whole Ed Gein thing in Plainfield on the 5th. So that's what we've got going on. And then my daughter is going to Ashmore Estates with the Wraith Chasers. I believe it's the 17th of
Oh,
November.
that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's her second time going with them. I've gone with them in Tennessee 2 other times, and they're just a great bunch of guys. They're so much fun.
Mm-hmm. I miss that show. Wish they were still on.
Yeah, the haunted towns and Ghost Asylum. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They were actually on a show, I believe, in April with Demi Lovato called Unidentified.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
They should be paying me for do shout outs for them, huh?
Right.
Mhm.
You can meet so
Have to
many
do a
people
lot
in
of-
this year.
Have to do a lot of hashtags and go on to Instagram.
Right. I'm not
Right.
on Instagram. I'm not on
Oh,
TikTok, Instagram. It's
You just
Facebook and
name
Facebook
drop
only.
here.
I am. I spend like 10 minutes, at least 10 to 15 minutes every day going through my Instagram, my Facebook, all my groups that I'm in, all my stuff, networking and commenting and connecting and everything. So
That's it.
almost a
10
job
minutes.
on its own.
at least I try to do everything fast. I got a lot of stuff I got to do in the morning. I got to take the dog for a walk, got to get ready for work and everything else. And yeah. Doing any video
Rebecca's.
What do you mean video clips, Rebecca? Because we do the Facebook lives and we do our own personal videos that we haven't like published yet. Other than I believe my daughter did something on TikTok once, but other than that, we
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah, she's done some video clips, but on her TikTok, I believe it was. She
Yeah.
said to me. So
Oh, cool.
But yeah, we always try to hop on live wherever we're at just for a little bit. Like when we were in Marcusand last time, I mean, it was a private residence, so we had to have his permission and stuff in order to do so.
Yeah.
They didn't want all
and
of
they
their
were
names
very
and stuff.
nice. Yeah,
Oh my
they
God, they're
were
amazing.
yeah, do whatever you want. So it was great. They were a great couple.
They actually just handed us the house and left.
Wow.
First
Yeah.
time
Oh,
meeting them.
wow.
Never met them before. They're just like, okay, do your thing. We'll be back later. We're like, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And
Well, that
then
was
when they
fun.
came back, they said, what did he say? I can't believe that you guys do this for this long. How do you do that? Because we were there for like 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And they said we can come back
That's
anytime.
how the spirits would not let y'all sit on the couch.
Well, there was a couple spirits we talked to, and I think the spirits are kind of having a good time with us.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
It
were having
was
fun with
nice.
them.
Yeah, yeah. It was nice because the couple were just very nice about everything. Like they wanted to coexist with the spirit, just wanted to know information about it. So I thought that was very, very cool.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they felt better after you investigated, knowing that there wasn't anything really bad there.
Yes, yes. They were totally reassured, and we just kind of gave them some little hints on, protocol, because the spirit apparently really liked the couch, and that was like a safe spot. So we said, just ask permission when you want to sit on the couch. So, and they were totally fine with everything. So
Cool.
Aw.
yeah.
Rebecca
a
wants
great
to know where
time.
y'all located.
Southeast Wisconsin. I think I have that right. I'm not very good with my geographical stuff, but I think that's right.
No, you're like in southern Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Because you're like in the
southern
middle. You're not like
Right.
on the east or the west. You're like in the middle. So you're southern Wisconsin.
You're in
Okay.
northern Wisconsin, aren't you, Laura?
Yep, way at the tippy top.
And I'm in the middle of the jewel.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Y'all
not
just
really.
got
I'm closer to
Wisconsin
Joe.
covered.
So
That's
yeah,
pretty
we're in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Y'all need to go up where Laura's at. They've a lot of stuff to investigate around her place.
Oh,
Where
I would
are you
love
from,
to.
Laura?
Up in Hurley, we're about 2 hours from Wausau.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
What-
I would love to one day meet up with y'all. That would be
Oh,
awesome.
definitely. Yeah, that would definitely be great.
Mm-hmm.
So how far are you from like Shawano and stuff? Is that like 2 hours?
Hun, how far are we from Shawano? About 2.5, 3
Okay.
hours.
Yeah, because that's about 2.5 hours from me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's
So
like
you're-
the halfway point then.
Yeah,
Well, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure one day we will.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How could
Yeah,
you
right
live
now we're
close
just kind of
together?
staying within about a 2-hour perimeter.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Especially gas the way it is right now. I'm sure y'all
Oh,
are.
I know. And it just went up, I think, again, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yes,
what we've been
I
doing has been a little bit more local to me, so it's only been like within an hour from my house. So poor Joe's been doing like all the driving, and I feel just terrible.
but it's okay because that's what the couple said last time when we were out there too. I said, but when you love what you do, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And I love Jamie and I love what we do. I love our group. It's just so it's what's that saying? When you love what you do, it's not a job.
That's
Right.
right.
Mhm.
So
Right.
well, I love Jeremy's question. What are the spirits saying today? Well, it depends on what spirit you're talking about, Jeremy, because there's always spirits all around. It just depends on
Ring,
which
ring,
one.
woosah!
Yeah.
All right.
I go to bed at night and they're all like that's when they hit me the most, and I'm like, okay, I need to get some sleep. So you
That's
just
right.
need to get me some sleep right now, okay?
Go away and come see me in the morning.
Right.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. You just gotta be polite, respectful, and firm sometimes.
That's right. The other day, but the other night I went to the store and my grandson was home by himself. He's 20. I mean, he's allowed to be by himself. But I came back and he said, Mimi, we need to talk. I said, what's wrong? He said, well, let me explain. Probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I went to the store. I walked. It's just a block away. And when I was coming back up the stairs, I tripped and fell. And so I've been taking my phone with me. Anyhow, to make a long story short, he stayed downstairs until I got back because he wanted to make sure I got home safe. And he said, when you left, he said it was probably about 10 minutes after you left, I heard help me in the living room. He said, and I thought it was you. I jumped up and ran to the living room and looked out the door and you weren't there. He said, when I heard help me, the dog started barking. So they heard it too. It wasn't just me. I said, wow. He said, you need to figure out who needs help? What's going on? I said, okay. He said, when you go back in the chat, you need to ask your friends and y'all just need to figure out who needs help. So I said, okay. So, of course, I immediately videoed Kimmy and we got the dowsing rods and we were talking to the dowsing rods. Well, come to find out, it was the little boy. It was the little boy that stays around here, the one that rides a hoverboard and things and get always in trouble. It was him. He said he was picking on him. He just wanted to pick on him.
Oh, okay.
Jeremy.
Crazy.
Jeremy's not too young to stay by yourself. Oh my goodness.
Well, he said I couldn't leave him by himself anymore after that night.
Yeah, he may not.
Hmm.
I made that
Um,
comment earlier today to somebody because it was like a question, do you always bring protection with you, sometimes bring protection with you, or never bring protection with you? And my answer was rarely. I'm like, because spirits and ghosts and entities and whatever, et cetera, are around you 24/7. You can't pick and choose when they're going to come out. I'm like,
Right.
so if you're that scared, you're going to need to wear something 24/7.
That's
Now, if I
right.
know that I'm going to some place that might have some negative juju, yeah, then obviously I'm going to try to wear extra protection, but other than that, I don't fear going out in public, you know?
Right.
I think I fear humans more than I do spirits and ghosts.
I would
Exactly.
100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I enjoy doing the paranormal. I really enjoy it.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yes.
It's hard
I
not to.
definitely. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, because every place is different. It's not like you're going to get the same spirit over and over and over. It's always different, and that's just what's so amazing. And then the look on other people's faces. I was telling Jamie when we were at the couple's house, and I went into the hallway. I get so excited when my vibrations go up and down and everything. And I said, I wish you could feel like me. Because it's
aw.
just such an amazing feeling, to feel that high and low and the pressure and everything. I love it. I just love it.
I do too.
Yeah.
Is that Maddie?
I don't know. I
I
think
think
so.
I think it is. Yeah. Do you let me rephrase again. Do you see spirits?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they allow you to see them?
Yeah. So for me, I've always been able to see, talk, and feel spirits. I mean, it's just been a normal everyday part of my life to be able to see them. I've never, the only time like I can't really see them is if they're a little resistant, a little shy, um, or if it's a new spirit guide for me. Sometimes it'll take a couple days for them to actually like show their face, say their name or whatnot, something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Kimmy and I were wondering, why can you see some spirits and some you can't? Like my house, for instance. The lady, I see her all the time. She just walks around and I can clearly see her. The little
Mm-hmm.
boy, the one that rides the hoverboard, you can see him riding the hoverboard, but you can't see him.
Mm. Yeah, I think it's all a matter of their personalities. Their trust and so like for an example, I have a nephew that passed away in 2006, and he came to me after he passed. He's come to me numerous times. I see him all the time. But if I ask somebody for a reading and want him to come up, oh no, that ain't gonna happen.
Right.
That ain't gonna happen. He'll come to me all the time, but he ain't coming up to anyone else.
Hmm.
Okay.
So it's just, I don't know. And then I think it's all on, like I said, the spirit's personality and if what their situation is, like if they want help, if they're just a jokester, how
Right.
they interacted with people when they were alive is the same way usually how they interact being a spirit.
That's right.
Right.
That makes sense
So,
too.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's what's cool about Joe and I. See, I'm not sensitive at all. I don't see spirits. I don't claim to have ever seen one. I thought I seen a shadow figure once, but I'm like, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. So I'm like, I'm not by any means a skeptic because I totally believe in this stuff, but I'm not sensitive at all. So you have me that's more of like, I want the evidence. I want the, the mechanical, technical aspect of it. And you got Joe who's all the spiritual and, so it just makes for a fun dynamic.
That's
Right.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
what makes
Yeah.
you do good together.
Mhm.
Definitely. Yeah, we definitely bring out each other's, best parts and everything. And then, she teaches me all about the equipment and I tell her about, what I'm seeing, feeling, and hearing and that. And it's definitely awesome.
Yep, we meet in the middle.
That's right.
Definitely. Yep.
That's
Do
really
you
cool.
think with you not having like that sensitivity and being able to see spirits, like as you investigate more, you'll open up more, or do you think you just keep yourself closed off, kind of?
I don't know. I don't know what it is because, I think I can't say it's that I'm afraid, but I'm content with where I'm at.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I think you're just happy with how you are, and
Right.
getting the evidence and using the equipment and everything is your way of your sensing.
Yep.
Mhm.
I mean, because I
Right.
think everybody in some way, shape, or form has the ability to be sensitive, to tap into those gifts,
Right.
and feel things. Now, there's been like some really weird things that have been happening, like within the last 2 months. I'd say 8 times out of 10, when I look at a clock, it's always the same numbers, like 3:33 or 5:55 or 12:12. And to me, it's just
Right.
like, okay, why is this all of a sudden? So I'm constantly like Googling, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? So I mean, there's that curiosity that's there,
Yeah.
and just all those little different messages. But you don't know, I'd rather leave that question mark there for me.
I think that's where it starts, where you start becoming aware, and then little along, you're going to start opening up even more.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to.
I don't think you have a choice.
Because that's true. Because once you open up, and it depends on how open you have that door, too, and everything. But once you open up, I just feel like things just, come in.
Right.
See, I like that question mark. I don't want to see the people. I like that adrenaline rush and, all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
So, I mean, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. You can't control it. But in the same regards, I mean, I shouldn't say you can't control it because I think Joe has a way of, tapping in and tapping out and saying, okay, we're grounded now. We don't need to
Well,
let this
you learn how
partake.
to close yourself out.
Exactly.
I don't know
Yeah.
about Joe, but I can never close myself totally off.
Yeah, I actually I had never shielded myself before because like I said, spirits are just a normal day for me. It's like drinking your coffee it's so normal to me, so I had never shielded myself, and in August we went to a celebration of life. And I did not want to be around there and just have all that feeling on me. And that was the first time just this year in August that I shielded myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good, though.
Yeah.
I've never had anything like bad happen to me. I mean, I've had 2, I guess, kind of different experiences before I ever even started doing any of this. But it wasn't nothing to where, I thought I was gonna poop or pee my pants or anything. So
Right. I've only had one bad experience. It was where I was running, and I've never been afraid. But we were my stepmother and I were in this old abandoned house, and there was a beautiful mantle fireplace with the mantle. And I said, "Oh my gosh!" And I mean, my Lord, I wouldn't have took it. I said, "Oh my gosh, I'd love to have this mantle." And this big, ugly, growling thing said, "Get out. You're not touching it." And I said, "Holy shit. Okay. I'm not touching it." And I went running.
Oh my gosh.
Scared
Yeah.
me to death.
Wow. Yeah, the only time I ever had anything kind of freaked me out a little bit, I had, I think it was at night. It was so long ago now, but it was like a dark cloud, so to say, a dark mass in the corner of my bedroom, and it was getting bigger and kind of coming over to me. So I started to say the Lord's Prayer, and I just kept repeating it, and then it finally went away. That I was kind of a little freaked out about that, and then I had a spirit in a house come down. Our bedroom was right in line with the hallway. So if you looked out the bedroom door, you could see down the hallway, and at the end of the hallway was a closet. And I slept by the wall, and this head comes out of the closet, down the hallway, over me, puts a hand over my mouth, has a knife. And but the thing was, I was scared, but yet I could tell by his eyes that he was confused. Like, he did not know. He was obviously trying to get somewhere, and he didn't know where he was.
Right.
So I just was like thinking, just go, just, and he finally, it was only like a couple minutes, and then he took off, and I was just like, okay, well, that was good.
I don't think I could be calm with something like that happen.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, that was a little freaky, but
I can't remember the last time I was scared. Not even like watching movies or people jumping out at me. I don't know. I don't get scared very easily.
Well, that's a good thing with what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Oh no, I'd like that fear factor sometimes, but no.
Oh, Joe,
I like
you're
the
gonna have to
adrenaline.
make that happen. You're gonna
I'll
have
add
to
it to
figure
my
out how to
to-do
scare her.
list. I'll get you, my pretty.
Yeah. Oh, I think for me, it's more when I see something, I'm more intrigued by it.
Right.
Like, oh, how did that happen? And then when I see spirit, I want to go over and I want to be like, okay, so what happened to you? Talk to me, like when we were at Jericho, and I believe I was looking towards the windows or looking out there, and then I turned, and all of a sudden I see a man that had hung himself, and I was like, oh my gosh. I went over right away, and I think Jamie said that I was over there for like 4 or 5 minutes. And I was just looking. Yeah, I was just looking and talking and just like feeling, and I was just so intrigued. I was like, oh my gosh. I just, yeah.
Well, and that was Joe's first paranormal event.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
Joe's never done anything like that either.
Yeah.
And then you see that.
Oh yeah. Well, and then when we got right in there, in the school, I can't remember if it was a school. Which one did we go in first, Jamie? Was it the school or the convent?
Well, with you, it would have been the convent. We just did the walk around in the convent. And then we walked over to the school.
Yeah, because there was a little boy that came up to me almost right when we were doing our walkthrough and everything. He came up to me right away, and the greatest thing with me is I don't know if I have any past and anyone in my family has any abilities or whatnot. But I didn't tell anybody about the boy because he did not want me to tell anybody about the boy. He trusted me. He just wanted to be by me. And so I had put him in the car, but I think the car kind of freaked him out a little bit, so he must have got out. And when we had taken a break, I went outside and I looked at my phone. And my daughter has seen spirits before, but she's not like She doesn't talk about it as much as I do. And she sends me a message. Oh my gosh. It says, by chance, did you sense a little boy about 5 or 6 years old?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, oh, proud mommy moment. Yeah. I was very, very, very impressed with that. I was like, and she said she got nauseous like right away. She could sense him and she just got nauseous and
Aw.
that.
But
So
she was nervous,
yeah.
maybe.
I think so because she's seen spirits here and there, but never like totally really interacted.
Right.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
You know, and that I was talking to Debbie about it a little bit, but when I was live with you guys and we were by that banister and I had the REM pod there, and you guys thought possibly that a lady had fallen over the railing or something.
I saw a man pushing a lady over that banister.
Okay.
That was crazy. And
Well, and
you
what was really
showed-
weird about that is at that same time, within like a 3-minute span, Joe was downstairs in the school. My daughter was upstairs in the convent. No, in the school, and I was over in the convent. And within that 3-minute span, Joe, what did you get in the basement there about the a little boy?
The little boy.
Because Kasai got that when she was doing the Estes message, pulled, grabbed.
Pushed and pulled. Yeah, pushed, pulled, and grabbed. And that was, I believe, the same thing I was getting with him because he just felt very, very isolated.
Wow.
Bullied.
And at that
was
same
the other
time, that's
thing
when
I
the REM
felt.
pod went off. So it was just like,
Yeah.
how does all of that happen all at the same time, all in different areas?
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Really makes you wonder. That's what I like about it. You know, those question
Yeah.
marks and how do you get those answers?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
Yeah.
know the pictures that you showed us
Mm-hmm.
of all the men in the pictures.
With the wonky
Yeah.
eyes?
Yeah, the psycho eyes is what I call them. Do you know the man that I saw push them over the banister was the one with the really dark black mustache?
Where was he on the board?
I know which one she's talking about. I just gotta find him.
It was like different roles, and it seems like he was like in the middle, kind of on the bottom.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But that's exactly who pushed them over the banister.
See, and what really makes me wonder about that is I was telling Joe, I looked into the translation of that, and it has nothing to do with the convent or the school itself or even the church.
Yeah.
That's from like guys from down in Milwaukee,
Oh wow!
Oh wow.
Yeah.
you know, so it really has, I don't know what correlation it has with the church in any way, shape, or form.
Well,
Joe
that's
thought maybe a baseball team or something, but I'm like, why would, I don't know.
crazy.
So that
Yeah.
picture was.
Or maybe I thought that's who I saw. Maybe it was the same dark mustache. I mean, you know, but it looked just like the guy with the dark mustache.
Yeah. You're.
Well, and
Yeah,
Joe got
the
that
one-
feeling with the guy that hung himself. She thought it was one of the guys in the picture.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What
Yeah,
I
because that was at the time the person that I thought who it was that hung himself. It was the weirdest thing because when I was trying to take a picture of him, because I went over to the picture and I was looking and I thought, this is him, this is him. And then when I was trying to take a picture, there was a light that kept going towards the guy next to him.
Mm.
Oh wow.
And I kept looking out because there was windows. So I would keep looking out the windows to make sure a car wasn't going by, you know, to see if that's what it was or whatnot. And then I had a couple of the girls come over and I showed them. I said, okay, this is who I'm seeing. But look what happens when I try to take a picture. The light goes over to the other guy. It
was
was
really
just,
weird.
and they saw it too. Yeah, it was definitely, it was
Wow.
really, really weird. Yeah.
So we were both picking up things, men from those pictures. They had to have
Yeah,
had
yeah,
something to
and
do with it.
well, yeah, and you know what I'm thinking is even if they weren't there at that place, there has to be some correlation or something, because why would you just have a picture of nobody, so to say, at this place, and so
Hi,
either
Greg. Have a good
way,
day.
I think there's spirits from that picture
Right.
transferred over into that place, and they probably felt comfortable there.
Bye, Greg.
Right.
Hi, Greg.
Have a great show, Greg.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I totally agree. There's got to be some correlation, but I mean, I don't think it has they weren't like the founders of this place. They weren't,
Right,
nothing
right.
significant in regards to that,
Yeah, yeah,
so.
yeah.
Another mystery. We'll
So
probably
what I was
never
we
know.
need a historian,
Yes.
somebody that can get into public records and archives and things like that.
Oh,
Kimmy,
yeah.
that
Yeah,
sounds like a
definitely.
job for you.
Yeah, I went on Google right after, we got off and was looking up history to see what correlated. That's just what I do. But
Yeah.
I was just like, there's nothing on the internet about that place. Nothing.
Yeah.
A couple places
Nope.
here or there mentioning a ghost hunt here or there, but nothing.
I
Yeah.
found some information in regards to who was buried there and the Holy Trinity Church and things like that, but nothing about the school and convent. It was almost
Right.
impossible. I think I found one lady that went to the school.
Wow.
So I don't know. It was tough. And Fox Valley Ghost Hunters, who's the ones that put that together,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
that they're the ones. And Craig Nearing, he's like, I don't have information. You're gonna have to go into the archives. Whatever
Right.
I pulled up is these dates, and that's all I can find. So I don't know. It's just weird.
Wow.
I'd like to know more because obviously it's got great history.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if it's deliberately being withheld.
Could be.
Yeah. Or it could have been destroyed, maybe too.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know,
just
but I
never
think
know.
everybody has a story to tell, and there's how many people that went there,
Yeah.
and somebody
Oh, yeah.
would be saying something.
True.
Yeah.
So it's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool if we could figure out who that journal belonged to. If we could find them or find, descendants of them. We found a journal
Oh wow.
that yeah, it was really cool, and it was like a regular every day. I went to so and so's place, and we went here, we went there, and it just like a
Really
regular teenager. It was really cool.
Aw.
Wow.
And it didn't have a name in it.
There were names, but like friends, and I think it was a girl that did it, if I remember correctly. So, but didn't say, like, it wasn't nothing, that stuck out. It was a regular everyday diary type thing, hanging out with your friends, going to so and so's place, and it was funny because even one point said that one of their friends didn't want to go with them, but the other friend kind of pressured them into going, and so just regular everyday teenage life.
Oh, that's
Aw, that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, it was really neat.
That'd be
Aw.
neat to find whose journal it was and return it to them.
Hmm.
Yeah, because there was names but not last names, and then there was dates too.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
that's cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah.
That place was a lot of fun. Y'all going to go back to that one day?
Oh, definitely.
Someday. We'd like to do some other places, too, because
Yeah.
That's
just a
right.
second. Okay, I gotta leave you for a few minutes. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll be here.
We'll be waiting for a girl like
Yeah, we got other places that we want to go. But I would definitely like to go back sometime for sure.
Mhm.
So yeah, I love it because Jamie sent me a list of all the places like that she would like to go, And I'm like, yes, I'm all in on all of these.
You two
For
are going to have a
real.
blast.
Oh yeah, because we also like true crime stuff.
Oh
Mhm.
yes.
So yeah, I would like to go. There's Al Capone's hideout is here in Wisconsin. And I
Yes.
don't think, yes, and I don't think that that's very far from us, so I would definitely like to do that.
Yep.
That would be fun.
Yep, yep. And then once we get like Wisconsin where we feel comfortable that we've done enough in Wisconsin, I would definitely like to go down to Chicago. I think it's the Congress Hotel where they had the serial killer. I think it was H.H. Holmes
Oh
in there.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And there's been a lot of stuff there. Like and I think there's even like 2 or 3 rooms that they say, to stay in. And I always think, oh, I want to stay in a room.
Man,
I just think it would be so cool. I'd probably have to wear some Depends just to be on the safe side, but
right?
Yeah, up
Yeah.
here in Manitowish Waters, if that's the same place you're talking about, Joe, we have what is that? Hun, what is that place called? That Al Capone hideout place? Al Capone hideout place. What is that place called? I'm
Al's Hideout?
yeah, what is that place
Yeah.
called?
Al's Hideout.
Oh, it's called
Yeah.
Al's Hideout?
Yeah, so that's the one. That's the one. Yep, that's the
Okay.
It's like
one.
I said it 5 times. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because so there's the actual building still on the property.
Yeah.
But then
Wow.
there's, I guess if I understood the article correctly, there's like a replica of the building that whoever it was that owned it did something like that, and he's got a lot of the memorabilia and all that stuff in that place. So, but I thought, gosh, oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. I mean, just being an empath, just to be able to feel that and to hear all that, and just it's like I want to be able to smell the cigar smoke, and feel the whiskey going down my throat and everything, and have them
Wow,
joke
that
with
would
me.
be fun.
Oh.
Yeah, another place we want to go is that Sheboygan Asylum.
Yes, we were talking about that too. Definitely. Yep.
2 thumbs
What
up.
in the world? What? Do that again. What do you got going on there?
What?
What you? Oh,
2 thumbs up for the Sheboygan.
I thought you. I thought you were doing some filter to where like you had stubbies for hands, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
I'm channeling the aliens.
Okay, that works out. Supposedly,
Aaron
I
says
have
he
an
owns a
alien
house.
first period guide, but I don't know. So.
Laura, is that by you, close to you?
Sheboygan?
Mhm.
Sheboygan is about 5 hours from me, so it's a bit of a drive, but I would
Right.
definitely go.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
It's
fun.
45 minutes away from here, and I went there in July.
Oh wow.
wow.
That was when Adam Berry and his husband were there.
Okay.
Oh,
So I did the
cool.
tour with him and stuff, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
A
bet.
lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, we
Sheboygan.
should maybe someday we'll plan to do that all together or something, down the road, way down the road.
Yeah,
Funds.
that would be awesome.
That's what it takes.
Yeah.
Funds.
Oh yeah. That's what I was telling him. I said it won't be anything because we're just working here now, but we got our bucket list of things down the road that we
Right.
like to work on and that. So
Well, y'all going to be doing this for a long time together, so you have time.
Yeah.
oh yes,
Mhm.
definitely.
And I
Right.
want to make sure that it's known because unfortunately she can't be here and it's been harder for her right now with the wedding and stuff going on.
Mhm.
But my daughter, Kasaya, she's definitely a part of our threesome too, our paranormal party.
Oh, for sure.
So I
Oh.
did invite her to come along as well, but she just can't. She's got too much on her plate right now.
And she's the one
Yeah.
that's going to get married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aw.
Yeah. So she's ready to pull her hair out,
And
I had to look at Joe and myself and I'm like, okay, all of our chats we do as a group chat. I'm like, okay, we need to step away from this and just Kasai, if you need to know, I'll let you know. Other than that, we'll talk
Right.
on the side.
Right.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, so, but yeah, she's definitely a part of this. She's my sidekick. Everywhere I go, she goes, you
Aw.
know,
Aw, that's cool.
if she can, I
Yeah.
should say. So,
Right.
Yeah, she's an awesome, awesome lady. Awesome lady.
Mhm.
Well, that's great. She's
Yeah.
probably a little overwhelmed with all this going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we
Yeah.
all get overwhelmed when it's our wedding, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You spend months planning it, and then it's over in like 30 minutes, and it's
Right.
like,
That's right.
Mhm.
But
So it's interesting. Crook Rebel 91 says, I owned a house that Al Capone would go to and hang out. Well, tell us more about it.
Right? That
I
would be
want to hear.
fun.
and
Yeah.
Laura, your funeral home, one of the mafia people's brother owned it, right? Isn't that right?
No, Tim knows more about that. He didn't own it, but he
Lived a block away.
lived a block away. His brother, was it Ralph?
Oh, okay.
Ralph Bottles Capone lived about a block away.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of different mafia people
Where
up
did Daddy
here.
go?
Definitely.
Uh-oh, we lost Debbie.
I think she might have had to step away for a second.
abducted by aliens.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly. Oh.
I was telling Joe, my grandparents used to own a whole bunch of land up north. Well, just about 45 minutes away from Shawano, and they have since passed. And my aunt owns some of the land now, but it's a lot of acreage. And there used to be an old railroad track that used to go through there, and they used to transport slaves and stuff. So my aunt swears that the woods are haunted. So she wants us to go up there, and probably in spring I'll make Joe take a road trip and go camping with me up there for the weekend.
Yes,
And
for
we'll go
sure.
walk
That'd
the
be
woods.
great. Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah.
You're back.
If I did not get kicked out at least once on a live, I would think something was wrong.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Oh.
Top goes to Debbie.
There you go. I'm just sitting here and poof, I'm gone.
Mm.
Well, Joe is going to do a quick card reading for me if you guys are interested. I've never had her do one for me.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
Um,
fun.
Otherwise, we can save it for another time, and we can try Kimmy's hand at it.
No, I'm ready.
Oh,
All righty
gives me a
then.
break,
Kimmy's
girl.
doing readings all the time. Well, I want to see Joe this time.
Okay, Jeremy said it was Streeter, Illinois. It had a lady that was stopped by and described the house to us. It kind of freaked us out. And she told us that her relatives used to live there and they would all have Al Capone over occasionally.
Wow.
Well, you should
Neat.
get a hold of us. You should message us,
Yeah.
and we can add that to our list for down the road in years to come.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because we've got a list. Holy cow.
We definitely do.
I'm starting to get one too.
It's gonna take us quite a while to cross that stuff off.
Yep.
Oh,
And lots of money. Some of that stuff's crazy priced.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Oh,
Sheboygan. Sheboygan's really crazy. If you want to do a private overnight, it's thousands.
Yeah, I checked it out. It's nuts. Someday we're gonna go, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
$1,500 just to go to Sloss Furnace.
Well, I've spent quite a bit of money, like an airfare and stuff going to like Tennessee and whatnot, and those are like $180 a night,
Right.
but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I could do thousands.
Oh,
No, definitely not now. No, I mean when we win the lottery, we can all get together, and do that. Right.
Yeah, because Jericho was $350 for the convent, and then I paid an additional. He gave me a discount because I know him of $100, so I paid $250 for the school.
Wow.
So I mean, that right
Wow.
there, you know, $600 just like that,
That's
you know.
fine.
And granted, some of the girls, we all chipped in to help pay for part of it, you
Right.
know. But that's still an expense, you know, if you
Yeah.
do that every other weekend, you know, unless you
Oh
make a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
money.
And,
And I don't work.
right. Well, and that's the thing with the whole communication and everything. You know, you have to be upfront and communicate and be honest. And Jamie and I just talked about, and I told her straight up. I said I'm willing to obligate myself to one overnight weekend a month, but I have my dog, and that's my baby, and it's
Right.
my dog, you know. So she's got like separation anxiety and everything, so I can't like leave her every single weekend or anything. So.
Right.
And
Right.
she's
My dogs,
totally on board with it. So
my dogs are pawing at the door, you know. Mine have the same problems.
Yep.
mhm. Okay, the cards are ready. So
Yay.
I'm using my fairy
Aw,
deck. Oops,
I like
where are
those
we going
ones.
here? There we go. Okay. There we go. So okay. First one. 3 of Summer. News worth celebrating. Announcements. Oh, are you ready for this? I love this. I just love pulling cards. Announcements such as weddings,
Oh, wow.
graduations, or birth, friends you cherish.
Aw,
Wow.
Wow.
Isn't that great? I
well, that's
love it when
not
that
fitting at all,
happens.
is it?
I mean, right. I mean, do you want me to explain anything on that to
I
me?
know. Got it covered.
That's pretty spot on,
Oh,
isn't it, Jamie?
Right.
oh, I love it. I just love it when that happens. And it's funny because when I pull cards and sometimes when that happens, I can't help but to giggle or I'll be like, oh, ooh, ha, before I even say anything.
Mhm.
The second card is 2 of Summer. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Excellent. For
Oh.
forgiveness and the resolution of a problem, which we don't have to worry about that. Don't give up or relationship can be healed. And that with that, that's just us figuring out different ways of coming up with, you know, funding,
Oh, yeah.
merchandising. That's all that is. And the key words in there is don't give up.
Don't
That's
give
right.
up and communicate.
That's right.
Exactly.
Be
Don't
Yep.
stop
open-minded.
Yep.
believing.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
And
Okay.
card
Last
number.
one is the Hermit. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society, which is definitely what you're going to need to do, and you will be doing that soon.
Mm-hmm.
A commitment to your spiritual growth, which is really cool that this came up because remember when we were talking about opening up?
Yeah.
So see, the door is cracked
That's
now.
right.
The door is
Oh,
cracked.
I know it, I know it, I know it.
Gimme.
And see, and it's cool because the find or be a mentor is you're mentoring me and all the equipment and everything else, you know?
Well, and vice versa. You're mentoring me too, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you 3 ladies do play a big part of it too because, you know, I love
Oh,
hearing all your
definitely.
different stories and whatnot.
Aw.
Yeah, yeah. We love your guys' support. We thank you so much for that. Definitely.
Well, you're welcome.
Likewise.
You're
We appreciate
welcome.
y'all too.
Yeah.
So Joe's my pair pal and you guys are my pair of gals.
Oh, I love it.
Pal and
Oh,
pair of gals.
yep, there we go. There we
Thank you,
go.
Joe.
Yep.
Thanks for my reading.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, anytime. Anytime you guys ever want a reading, just reach out to me. Let me know. I love doing readings. I absolutely, absolutely love it.
Yeah, like
Well,
I
you
said,
have
Joe's never done one for me. She's offered a few times and I've never. I'm like, no, no. There'll be a time and
Aw.
place.
Yep,
And
yep.
surprise!
Yep.
Yep, this was it. This is what it was waiting for.
Boy,
Yep.
it sounded pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I do. I love pulling cards. I have like a bazillion over here that I use and that one of the ones that I pull pretty regularly for me because I work with a lot of different spirits. And this one is Oracle of the Dragon Fae.
Hmm.
Pretty.
And
pretty.
I love that one. That one is one of my favorites. It's Lucy Cavendish is the artist.
Oh,
Oh,
in
wow.
that. So yeah, she is a beautiful. All the artistry in that is just beautiful.
wow.
Okay.
Yum.
Joe's hoping within the near future to have some of her own cards made for her.
Oh,
wow.
that'd be
Ooh,
nice.
those would be cool.
Yeah.
Yes. I have ideas on it, so it's just a matter of
Getting it
getting
done.
it because and it's just because it's for me it's gotta really relay what I'm feeling and seeing in my mind and everything, so it's like everything's
Right.
just got to be a spot on, and I really want it to, when people see the cards, I want them to be able to connect with it, to be like, oh, I get that, I understand that,
Mhm.
That would be
Right.
so cool. How would you go
Yeah.
about getting that done? That would be a hard thing
Well,
to do.
Well, luckily, Jamie's daughter Kasaya is a super duper great artist.
Oh,
Oh,
And
cool.
so I've talked to her a little bit about it, and I said, well, just I kind of told her what I was thinking for one card, so she's got that info, and I said, we'll just go with that, just do one at a time,
right.
and just see what happens, because what I'd like to do is when we go to the events is I would like to be able to sell just a card with like my name number on it, but it's also a tarot card
Mm-hmm.
with info on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that would be something. And I'd like it to be to where, so how you have like a deck where it's all fairies, it's all dragons, it's all this. I want mine to be everything.
Mm-hmm.
So because not everybody is into fairies, dragons,
Right.
or whatever, I mean,
Yeah.
so I just
Yeah.
want something to where somebody can resonate with
Yeah.
That would be cool.
something. So for an example, the one I was telling Kasaya is I saw a hooded man, and it was like way up close to my face, and like the hood was over their head, and it was very shadowed, very dark. So that would be the like what is hidden card. What do you need to work on? Your shadow work and everything.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait till you get it all finished.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
think it's gonna be cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
it will
Kasaya did her own wedding invitations.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
she is amazing. Her artwork is just amazing.
I say
This-
Adriana.
Yep, she loves her dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to call it quits here because I've got to start shredding some meat before
Well,
it gets too late.
It's been about an hour, but we
Yeah.
thank y'all for coming on.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank y'all
thank
so
No,
much.
thank you for having us. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry I've got to leave. I'm just,
That's
like I said, my mind's going in 80 million different directions here tonight. I wish I could be 100% tuned in, but got lots going on.
No, we
Oh, you're
understand.
good.
We understand. We
So
just
I love you
appreciate
guys.
coming.
Thank you so much for your support. If you ever need
Well,
us for anything, we're there for you.
Thank
Okay.
Yeah.
you.
See
We love
you.
you. too.
I'll see you later.
Bye, Joel.
It's good to meet y'all.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put
bye.
your,
Yeah, if anybody
Bye-bye.
wants, like I said, if anybody wants a reading, or you guys want to reach out, if there's any other questions, or whatnot, just go ahead and reach out to me. So,
Okay, I posted your y'all's paranormal party page in here,
okay, thank you.
and then that
Thank
way they
you.
can find y'all.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies, so much for having us on. We so appreciate it. It was
Thank
so good to
you.
see
We
you.
enjoyed it.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And thank everybody for joining.
Yes.
Well, thanks for
Thank you
hopping
for
on
joining
with us.
us.
We'll let you hang up on me.
Okay. See ya.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.